know what the difference is between today and any other day. Because typically in the mornings, I'm cold. I'm always closer to God when I first wake up. I feel like we are, as long as you went to sleep in a peaceful state. Um, I consider that going to sleep in God's good graces, or in the embrace of God, God's embrace. So when you wake up closer to God. And throughout the day, our human experiences, change that. But either way, I feel at peace, but I still feel like there have been some very tense energies that I've been kind of like staying away from the table until it relaxes or dies down. So, not sure what's going to come out, but let's see. I got my coffee. I don't think I'm ever going to use this cup again. I loved it. It's so big, and it says fueled by Jesus and coffee, and that just made me smile and laugh. But I put it out here. It's gonna be decoration now. As a matter of fact, I probably should put my flowers in it. That would be cute. Use it as a flower holder. Okay, so let's go. Let's get into this. Oh, I could repot my cactuses and put them in there. That would be really cute, right by the window. All right, I hope you guys are having a good morning, a good life. Good morning, evening, afternoon, good night, whenever you're finding this video. All right, let's see. Chatty energy. I feel it. Chatty, chatty, chatty. All right, all praise to the Most High. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my TikTok. I need 50 followers so that I can go live and do my readings there. And I think I'm really close. I think I got like 40. So if you are on TikTok, it's impressed, spelled the same way as expressed with the M instead of the X, 333. So impressed with the E, impressed 333. Okay. All right, let's go. Whoa. As I'm talking about the Empress, we have the Empress in reverse. Okay. So that's the opposite of the Empress. But it could also be an Empress in shadow energy. This could be a divine feminine who is working through some issues. Or this could be a divine feminine that's going on like she's getting off the grid. She's leaving the divine timeline. She's finding her way. Not really aligning herself with her destiny, but more so putting her feet and her hands in the ground, in the dirt. Like she's putting in work. Okay. She could be, wow, the Magician. Didn't I say putting in the work? This is amazing. I've never gotten this like this, but this is really good energy. Actually, this is someone who is like, the Empress is someone who is using their rage, their anger, their dismay, whatever wrongdoings, whatever wrongdoings or things that they feel have been done to them, or even things that they feel they have done that were not right, or that they want to be better. This person is actually putting in the work mentally, emotionally, and physically to turn this around. Yeah, they're on the ground. They're on the ground, but because they chose to be. This person, like, landed on their feet. Okay? Landed on their feet. They hit the ground, but they jumped down. This is not someone who they got shot down to the ground, or they got knocked down to the ground because of life or because of whatever they were going through. This is someone who became well aware of what was happening and decided to jump down to the ground. Now that is that's powerful. That's powerful. I always talk about, like, the devil energy when it comes out. It means that something was going well and they were connected to, you know, their divine timeline, but they kind of decided that there was something that they wanted in their life that they didn't have currently. And if they were dealing with another person, this person may have kicked them out of their reality. So they ended up on the ground, but they got back on their feet, or they landed on their feet in order to do whatever it was that they set out to do that they couldn't do where they were. Okay. This person, the difference is like literally woe to the earth and to the sea, because this person jumped down with full clarity. Full clarity. This person is a spiritual beast. The Magician and the Empress in reverse, this is a spiritual beast. Very different than a wild beast. They are free, but they hold themselves to a certain like character. This person tames themselves. They are self-tamed, self-disciplined. Yeah, this is somebody who can move outside of the parameters of a book. But a lot of the core cornerstones of the book may represent who this person is and how this person lives. So they are book. This is a walking Bible. I've been talking about that too. This is somebody, they are the Bible. They are a Bible. They are the walking book. This person is a blueprint of their own. They saw something that was wrong, or they saw something that could be fixed, or they saw something that was unjustified, and they decided to do the work to turn it around, to change it in their life. Very powerful energy. This is a master. Yeah, someone's lying here, or someone's been playing games with them when it comes to cooperating. Okay. We have the Five of Cups. Whoever this person is, you could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, heavy Scorpio. This person is coming towards you apologetically. This person may know that you left, or that this could be someone you left. You walked away from this person, you left this person because you felt that you could do it better yourself. And you can. You really can. You could do it better with someone's help, but this person currently is not in the emotional space to actually be of value to you. Not emotionally. Okay. This person is carrying some heavy weight. It feels like it's emotional, and it could have already went through the Eight of Cups. This could be someone who walked away from you. I feel like this water sign detached from you, walked away from you. This is someone who went to pursue their own happiness elsewhere. So because of that, you picked up and figured out what you could do for yourself. You decided to do it. And this person is now coming back, but they do have these attachments to some kind of regret or lower vibrational energy. Okay, but we have the King of Swords, so they're coming back with honesty, clarity, and truth. So this may be somebody that you want to talk to. I'm hearing let me talk to them. Let me talk to them. So yeah, you may want to have a conversation with this person. Let me see how you feel. Yeah, let me see how you feel. I'm going to get the true feelings of this person too. How do you feel here? I don't use this deck often, but when I really got to get into emotions, I use this one. Sisterhood, Brotherhood of the Rose, or something like that. It's a very beautiful deck. I love it. It's so emotional that I don't use it very often. Okay. I've got two cards. The Wild Rose and the Return. Okay, so how do you feel about this person? Do it your way. Embrace your uniqueness. Untamed. A new story. You decide. Alignment. It's coming together. So you feel like pretty much right now you're doing your own thing. You're embracing who you are. You're embracing your uniqueness. You may still have passion for this person. You're embracing that. You feel untamed. You don't feel restrained. Like I said, you are self-tamed. So You could be letting yourself off the leash. This could be somebody that you were saving yourself for, or you saved space for, or you wanted to return to you. And it feels like you're still holding on to that. It's just that now, whatever you have with this person, it has to be brand new. You do have the return. So I feel like this is something that's your heart's desire. It does look like you still have passion for this person. This also represents the Three of Cups energy to me. So this person could be more than just a friend or a lover or someone that you're attracted to. This could actually be like a member of your soul family. You feel a deep soulful connection or bond with this person, whether they are with you, around you, or not. Your connection transcends the physical. The physical. You may have not had many conversations, or you don't have to talk. It's just a feeling. It's a vibe. It's an energy. It's a chemistry. It's an attraction. It's alchemy. So I feel like you're doing your own thing. It feels like you're single. It feels like you're basically taking care of business. But one thing too could be that if everything was already where it was supposed to be physically in your life, you may be coming down to the ground because you decided you want to have a good time and see who's out here. You could be letting yourself off of a particular leash so that you can be free to date. Okay. This could be someone that made you feel like you needed to wait for them. So pretty much it says that you're open for a new story, but you're leaving it up to this person and you're just staying in alignment. You're staying in alignment with everything that you are and everything that you believe, even when you aren't seated in your seat. So nobody can take your place. In this Empress energy, you still are the divine feminine in your own energy. But you are like definitely live and living color in 3D. You're present in every moment of your life. And you feel like it's actually coming together. You may even feel this person's presence around you, energetically speaking. So it definitely is a spiritual connection. This could be a spiritual counterpart. King of Swords. I mentioned something about without words. This is like telepathy. Possibly you may already be aware of this person's truth, which is, it could actually be that subconsciously knowing what this person was going through is what pushed you to take control of your own life and do what you weren't going to do if they would have been with you. Okay. So it feels like you're already being influenced by this person. You could be influenced by what this person isn't doing, but your actions are based on the clarity, the truth, the light. So you're reacting to this person in a way that is fair and justified. Okay, this may be something that they're also aware of. Let's see. What are their true feelings towards you? Okay. We have Sophia. Okay, so they have 3 cards coming out. Let me see what these are. We have Sophia. This is divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within, and destiny. So this person sees you as their destiny. They feel like they literally, the Emperor is the blueprint. The Emperor is the blueprint, and God lives within. God is in their mind. So whoever this person is, that I feel like they have lived this type of situation, or they are aware of your connection, something like that. This person is gaining more clarity. They may have more insight than you do. They actually have more insight and clarity into your connection than I can even put into words right now. So I don't know if I'm just not clear to get this information. I may not be vibrationally steady enough to get this information. But this is definitely, you're dealing with an Emperor. This is your equal. This is your equal. This is a kingdom partner, a spiritual counterpart, a divine masculine. They're aware of this. They're also aware of you and your truth. And I feel like they feel that you are their divine feminine, and that you all have a destiny together. And they also see your actions as wise. They see you as wise. They see you as following the intelligence within, which, like I said, for this person, that's God. And in your truth as the Empress, the divine feminine, is God also. God lives in this person's mind. God lives in your heart. The two of you combined is God all the time. So that's where this person's heart, mind, and soul is. We have morning dew, clarity, a fresh start, and a positive outlook. So, literally getting out of this slump emotionally, this regret emotionally, this feeling of loss. And someone is returning to their truth and clarity. This is an awakening. So there's a divine masculine that is awakening to their destiny, to their truth, to who they are, to what they've been through, to how they got where they are. They have clarity and they're ready for a fresh start and they have a positive outlook. So that could have been what they needed to go back to get. Okay, it feels like both of you had to get down on the ground and do some work or push some things around. I feel like for this person, they really had to, it was like a battle of the mind. For you, you actually could have been going through some things in life, or this was an emotional struggle. All right, now the one card in reverse is Sub Rosa. It says hidden in plain sight, mysteries, learning and teaching in reverse. Okay, so this person, their feelings for you or this connection could be hidden, but others are like secretly aware. You have that in reverse. I feel like with the mystery and the learning and teaching, this person could have hid your connection as a way of teaching and learning others around you or someone else in relation to this connection here. It feels like they kept things mysterious, like you don't know who they are, or you don't know what they're doing, or you don't know what they believe, or you don't know what they're ready for, or others don't know that this is even a divine masculine, that they know anything about the divine masculine role, that they see you as a divine feminine. There are a lot of questions. There are a lot of answers that have been held back, and I feel like this person has held them back on purpose. Okay, so this person is a magician too. This is how magicians move. Honestly, they pop out of nowhere. They pull rabbits right out of hats. Like, they could pull somebody that's completely lost right out of the darkness and pull them up back onto, they can pull the hat out and, oh, pop, you know what's going on. You have clarity. So this is what's happening. It feels like they turned the lights off and now they're turning the lights on, or this is what they intend to do when they re-enter your life. All right. I don't know. Let's see. What else? What are your next actions? Your likely actions. What are you planning to do? We have the chaser. Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment. Okay, that would be the wrong thing to do if that is what you're intending to do. But then again, let me see what you're chasing. Let me see what you're chasing. What are their intentions? Let me get their intentions. If you're intending to chase this person, it would actually make them go the opposite way. This person is already coming towards you, but you would butt heads. You would be in the opposite energy. You would be in masculine energy, but them pursuing you is masculine energy. So both of you can't occupy the same space at the same time. For some of you, you're already in a divine connection. So your soul space is cohesive. There's one masculine, one feminine at a time. You could also be twin flames. What is their intention? Not enough. Frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, physical issues, and jealousy. Okay, this person could be afraid that you've already found someone and that you are pursuing someone else. You could be intending to pursue them, but the way the energy would translate is that you are pursuing someone else. This is opposing energy. Do you guys have third parties? Because this is opposing energy. Or either you're not following your heart. One or the other. Because when I read your heart space, it says that you are embracing your uniqueness, doing it your own way. You're setting yourself free, setting this person free, and hoping for their return, or at least keeping the door open for their return, or just believing that that's a possibility. And if so, it'll be a brand new story. So it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. but you still feel positive on the issue that is coming together. When I ask what your likely intentions are, I get the chaser. This person's heart space is clarity, a fresh start, and a positive outlook. But when I get what is this person likely to do or what's going to happen and what are their next actions, I get not enough, frustrated, like they're going back. So I don't know if you guys have third parties where there's some kind of interference. I'm going to pull, okay, we do have the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. Okay, so it could be that receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure to issues. What's behind that? Paradise. Okay, I feel like this is a connection that's coming together, but there is a third party connection that needs to come to an end first. So somebody, one or the both of you, is still in a situation where you're being chased. You're being chased by a past person, someone with a codependency on you, and a fear of abandonment issue. This person is frustrated because they aren't getting enough from you. They lack confidence without you. They're actually sabotaging their possibilities with you, and they're jealous. So they are aware. Okay, so this is the hidden in plain sight, and this is likely why they were hiding it, because the energy continues to mix together. I'm trying to see about you, but these people are coming through. I'm trying to see about you and your person, but these people are coming through. So they're like already attached to your energy. They're attaching to this paradise energy, that this Ten of Cups energy. The energy is going to be created before you even come together physically. So because you're at peace, your energies, your soul is already in harmony. And it's like they can smell it. So that's what's causing them to chase after you, is because they can see what's not seen. That could be where this Emperor's regret is, because it doesn't matter. It's hidden in plain sight. These people are aware. So they're reacting as if the connection is here, as if the connection is actually happening. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure to issues. So this feels like the issue that has to be closed before anything happens. So likely this is what the next action will be. The clearing out of these third-party energies, or this third party. Outside of that, there's really nothing blocking your connection. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, and enjoying each other. You feel as if you are open to it, but your energy is very mild. They feel very strategic. It's almost like business for them. This is their destiny. This is your destiny. This is a wise decision. They feel clear. They're ready for this fresh start, this new beginning. They feel like you are too. They feel positive about it, and basically this is like checks and balances. So taking care of business. Now this could fall on one side or the other. This could just be their side, where this is what they're doing. They're closing out an issue with the past person who continues to pursue them. In order to grow and transform their life, they're looking for a fresh start or a new story with you. All right, let's get a little tarot, and then we'll move on, get one more spread. What's this chaser energy? Okay, yeah, someone fake and phony. Someone fake and phony. They're apologetic, but they want something from you. They're apologetic. Okay, yeah, this person is apologetic. They want something from you. Whoever this person is, they're a soulmate as well. They could be a family member or a friend. With the Three of Cups. The Nine of Cups, they're aware that their wishes are not being fulfilled, that they're not getting what they want. Tell me about not enough. Tell me about not enough. There's a Scorpio here. And a Gemini. 5 of Cups, 8 of Cups, the Grim Reaper, Paradise, the Magician, King of Swords, 6 of Swords with the boat. Oh, lots of cards coming out. Not enough. Oh, okay. So, yeah, this is someone who is jealous. This is someone who is jealous. This is a High Priest, Queen of Pentacles, or they're seeing you as a High Priest, Queen of Pentacles. They're seeing you as this person's counterpart. King of Swords to the Queen of Swords. This person doesn't feel like they can compete. So there is competition here. You may have more than one third party. Family member, friend, but it also feels like an ex as well. They're frustrated with the connection that they have with this person. They're also frustrated about the connection that they're aware that you have with this person, because your connection is telepathic. It's the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords to the King of Swords. Queen of Pentacles, they see you as nurturing, a healer, practical. You could be a homebody, a homemaker, a working parent, financial provider, organized, socially conscious. You're good on a social scene. You're the Empress. The Queen of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy. You're the Empress. And this person feels like you guys have a connection that defies all human understanding. The connection itself, it's like, it feels like it's untouchable. Your ability to regain this clarity and continue to have this fresh or new beginning, this insight into this person and into their life. They see you as a seer. S-E-E-R. You might want to look it up if you've never experienced that terminology. But you have a very powerful energy. You have a very powerful energy. This is their third party, the one that I'm speaking on now. This is someone who is experiencing insecurity about your connection. It makes them feel like they are not enough. Because with the Magician here and the High Priestess, this is the most powerful energy in the deck. These are the most powerful cards in the deck. This person is intimidated by your abilities. And that actually could have been what the warfare was about. If you were experiencing spiritual warfare, this is likely what it was. It's because the sound of who you are is so loud when you come down to the ground. It's different when you stay up in this energy. When you stay in this paradisic energy, this third party may have felt like they had a place in this person's life. This could be someone, if it's the family member, the friend, or an ex-lover, this is what they were all feeling, that they could either provide this person with nurturing, they could heal this person or be healing to this person. They could be useful to this person in some practical way. This person may like somebody that stays at home, or they may have children. They just need someone that is interested in taking care of a home, a homemaker, a homebody. Even support or assistance with money, a financial provider, someone who can organize things, organize their life, organize their emotions, organize their mind. Someone who keeps them socially aware, socially conscious, and socially activated. Like the Emperor, this is like their assistant, the helper. You are the helper. This is like an Adam and Eve divine connection. So these third parties, they may have had a lot of third parties. This could be on the masculine side, because there are a lot of people who were playing the part of one person in their life, their divine feminine. So these are pretty much this person, without them having a divine feminine in 3D, they have been contracting their their feminine energy to these other third parties to do the role that one person, their divine feminine, would do. So it's a lot of people that have been doing or playing bits and pieces of the part that you are capable of playing by yourself. And there is one of these third parties that is well aware of that. So their fear is that this masculine will not need them or will not have use for them. Or if they do, they're going to have to do it of their own accord, of their own energy. Like they're going to have to be self-motivated to be a part of this masculine's life, because he will no longer be contracting himself out to them for them to pay him, pretty much. So right now, there's a lot of people working for this masculine, but they are motivated because they are in his energy. They're using his feminine energy. So they have to do for him. What they're afraid of is that they won't be able to be of value or be able to do enough to keep this person in their life if you are in their life. So that is where the fear is, because they are definitely intimidated by your connection. They feel like you guys are already like of one mind or on one accord here. So there's a lot of fear built up. Okay. I really don't know how to close this one out. What is so many moving parts? But hopefully you're getting some kind of clarity here. What's the last messages? What do you want them to know about this connection? Okay, you're in the South Node energy right now. So you guys are both in your South Node energy. That you have not even moved into your full authenticity. So these third parties, these issues may not even be an issue for real when you guys get back to your North Node. I feel like what you're doing currently is remembering a time period where you may have been able to move independently. That means that you did not need your masculine in order to be the divine feminine, and your masculine did not need all of these third parties in order for them to be the divine masculine. Wait, did I say that twice? Anyway, divine feminine, divine masculine, who you are, your fullest potential. You guys are not codependent on one another or anybody else. That's your North Node. That's your truth. That's your authenticity. But right now, it almost feels as if you are pushing against this person because you may feel like you need them, but they're not there. So that is causing you to move inauthentically. There are areas of your life where you are being inauthentic. And this masculine, they felt like they don't have a divine feminine, so they needed all these other people to fill in and to play this role. That is their South Node. That is not their authenticity. So they're moving inauthentically as well. So when you guys move back into your truth, likely this is when the connection moves forward. Your highest ideals, the rules of get it out to the world, and Sagittarius. What's the Sagittarius energy? It's in reverse. Sagittarius and Virgo, the serving of others. Do what you must do. Okay, there's a Sagittarius or a Virgo that's trying to keep this connection hidden. So they're trying to keep you hidden, maybe keep you hidden from one another. I don't know if these are people separately or together that are working in your life to try to confuse you so that you can't see one another, so that you aren't able to grasp hold of your highest ideal or your highest sense of clarity with one another. I think they're too late for that, but that could have been what the attack was for, where you guys were not able to see each other clearly or hold on to your truth. So your North Node energy is going to push you into this energy of knowing what you must do. And part of your connection is something that needs to be publicized, or it has to be said out loud for other people to hear. But there's fear built up with that. So the attack could have been to keep this suppressed or hidden, to keep this information suppressed or hidden, or to keep you guys suppressed and hidden. This is like an attack to keep you guys stuck in South Node, to keep you in your to keep you in this version of self that's not your truth. Someone could have benefited off of that. Okay. All right, guys, I got to get out of here because I don't know. It feels like if I go any deeper, it's just more that comes out. But honestly, I feel like what you're already doing, your mindsets are in the right place. I do have the Queen of Swords to the King of Swords, so I feel like there's a lot of clarity and truth and honesty with self. And I mean, you're divine feminine, divine masculine, so fully capable. But there's a lot of information that I couldn't even pull here. And it could be because of the warfare. Okay, it could just be that you're going to get those downloads. You're going to get that clarity, but it will likely be in secret. Because you do have people trying to keep you suppressed, keep your person suppressed, or keep this connection from moving forward publicly. All right, let's get one more spread. What's going on? Feeling like a goat right now. Someone is... I'm feeling myself. Somebody is really feeling themselves. I'm hearing that song. Feeling myself. I'm feeling my... Okay, period. Too many cards, but one that turned over is boss. All right, so someone's feeling independent, self-actualized, and cannot be fooled by distractions. This person is a free agent. This could be somebody who is getting out of, I feel like you could have been in a space of insecurity. Someone was attacking your confidence. You could have been in a space of darkness. Someone was attacking your clarity. I heard newfound clarity. Okay. So there was confusion or there was insecurity, and someone is exiting that cycle. Feels like an illusion. Someone cast an illusion on you for you to have to work through or see through. They were trying to delay you. So you feel like a goat right now. Someone feels like a goat right now because greatest of all time, like literally you may have single-handedly got out of an illusion. Nobody else knew that you were going through it but you. And you were able to get yourself out of it without the help of someone else. So you may be a boss already in your own right, independent, you know, self-actualized. But when all of these distractions start coming up and all of these fears and worries and confusion and all of that, the chaos comes into your life, typically you need someone else to confide in, or you need someone else to talk to in order to work through these issues. I'm getting you did the hard work on your own. You did the hard work on your own. And this is why you're feeling like a goat right now. Like who's of more value to you than you? You need you. So these people though, ooh, woe for these people, because I think you see who they are. They're under judgment and the scales are tipping in your favor. So this could be someone else in relation to you. If this is not you that went through this, then this is someone else. The people who did this to you, they are under judgment. Now, they could be under judgment by someone else. They could be under judgment by someone else that you know, or by, you could have ancestors who are invested in this and they're aware of this. They're under judgment. The scales are tipping in your favor. That feels like the karmic scales. Yep, spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare. Man, they be going at it, don't they? Praying for protection now. They're praying for protection now. They may already be getting, yeah, because the scales have already tipped in your favor. Privileged lady, you could be a male as well, but you're being taken care of by the universe. So things are working out for you already. The scales are already tipping in your favor. You're receiving opportunities, or things are kind of like, almost like falling out of the sky. Opportunities, situations that make you feel prideful, prosperous and protected are falling into your life. Okay, let's get tarot. What's the spiritual warfare? I love this energy over here. I'm just hearing so many songs, but I can't really, it's not enough to sing it, but this person is like amped up. What's the spiritual warfare? Man, I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Feeling like a go right now. Buzz, baby. It's the buzz, baby. I'm just hearing so many, like my mind is on the ziggity boom here. Okay, this is also happening on my left ear. So you have people that are talking about, if this is you or whoever this person is, feeling like a boss, feeling like the go right now. Yeah, people know. People know your confidence, the level of confidence, or how you should be feeling about yourself. People are well aware. All right, spiritual warfare, Page of Wands. Could be coming from a fire sign, someone younger than you. They could be attracted to you even. What's the spiritual warfare? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Immature, petty battle, petty conflict. This is why they're running. This is like someone who threw sticks at a bear. And now they're running scared. Someone who triggered you and is afraid of what you're going to do. But we have the world in reverse. So somebody already picked the world up and dropped it on their head. The world in reverse. Something's already going. Okay, so this person is already feeling judged. And they're already feeling as if they've lost someone's favor. Or lost your favor. Or lost the favor of the gods. Like they have lost some kind of protection. They're praying for protection, but they feel like that protection is gone. Like they have lost that protection, or they've lost this protective seat. Something is changing in their reality here. And I feel like they could have felt that it was your fault here. But like I said, this is someone who poked the bear. The Page of Wands. They poked the bear and then their world fell apart. And so they're running. They're scared. They're praying for protection. Seven of Pentacles. Things are on delay. Things are being delayed. Things were going their way and now it's changed. Seven of Cups in reverse. This person was delusional or stuck in an illusion. That could have been where the spiritual warfare was coming from. This person could have been attacking you because they thought that you were the reason why they were going through what they were going through. But really, this person lost the protection that they had. Wherever their protection was coming from, that is like something, like I said, they poked the bear. They were playing petty games or something like that. It feels like a karmic blowback, but I feel like the warfare is because they thought that it was coming from you. Or they felt like you did this to them. But this could even be someone who did attack you because of what they were going through. They couldn't know that this is their karma for this. It's a lot of different ways to see this. This person, this could have been their karma. They're already reaping this karma. Like I said, life has picked the world up and dropped it on their head already. So they're already having this wake-up call or this fall from glory or something like that. So they're having to see the cold hard facts and the cold hard truth. But they took it upon themselves to attack you, like retaliate, because they felt that you did this. This is your fault. So they were pushing the blame onto you. But whatever they've done to you, they're not seeing the results of it. Instead, you are still, like I said, privileged lady or privileged male. Your life is leveling up. You're being taken care of. Your money is getting better. Your confidence is getting stronger. And you have more protection. It's like Spirit has amped up your protection. This person is very disgusted with the fact that they are not, like, they were hoping to see something worse happen in your life. Yeah, because it seems like they are focused on their own life right now, but they may have no choice but to. But this is someone who definitely was waiting to see something happen in your life so that they would not have to worry about this. or they would feel that this would naturally turn around if something was going wrong for you, but they're not seeing that happen. So someone knows that they've been judged, or like the final decision has already been made or something like that. Like their bed has been made. Someone knows that whatever this bed is that they made for themselves, they're going to have to lay in it. What's feeling like a go right now? Six of Swords. Feeling good. Learning lessons, moving forward. She's a runner. She's a track star. That's what I was getting with this. That coat they have on looks like a Letterman jacket. Reminds me of high school. But someone feels like a go right now. They feel like they are on the top of their game, or like at the top of their class, or like they learned the lesson and they learned it the best, or something like that. What's the Six of Swords? This person is at peace. They're at peace. They've gained a lot of clarity. They're feeling good about their movements. Some of you are traveling, or this person could be traveling soon. They're feeling good about that. Just a lot of positivity. What's feeling like a go right now? I cannot make it up. The Six of Wands. Heavy movement. They feel like they're moving forward, and they're going to have a very successful outcome. This is a lot of excitement. Whoever this person is, like I said, feeling like a go, the boss, free agent, this person, like nothing can stand in their way. There is no wave that they can't ride over. This person knows that they're going to have success, that likely the movements that they're making right now, like it's already blessed. This is like the Red Sea has already been parted. There is nothing that, like, I feel like this is somebody who has cleared out every doubt before they took action. So their actions now are being guided by their internal truth. They're being protected by this peace of mind and heart that defies all understanding, because there are people who are watching them. With the Six of Wands, this is publicized or being seen. And this person's peace and ability to reemerge is like nothing that they've seen before. That's why this person knows who they are, but other people are on looking and see them as well. They're gaining attention too. They're gaining attention. Okay, I asked who the boss is. The boss is letting go and moving forward, waiting for their ships to come in. It's the same repeating message, and people are watching them. People want to see. Okay, this could even be two different people, because this feels like someone moving forward, and this feels like someone letting go of what used to be and being like they're waiting. This is waiting for your ships to come in. And if you're waiting for your ships to come in and this person is the ship, this is them coming in. Now they are coming in with other people, but the people that they're coming towards you with, this will be successful. Or these are likely people that you've asked to receive. Or this is a situation that you are fully invested in or ready to receive, or that you've been looking for. Even the Six of Wands is coming right. It's like coming at you. This could also represent a person moving into an opportunity, and this opportunity is already waiting for them. For some of you, this is somebody who's let go of an old contract in order to be ready for this one. This may have something to do with business as well. Learning the lessons from one way, letting go of a contract with another, offer or something like that, and feeling that you will be more successful elsewhere. You could be even like free agent. You're going to work for yourself, or you're going to do this yourself. Six of Wands and the Three of Wands. This is a positive outcome. This is success, but the kind of success that is publicized. Okay, we got a lot of divine connections coming together. The Lovers. This is what's going to be successful. So yeah, this is giving a divine feminine that is in the place to receive a divine masculine who is moving forward with confidence, stability, and likely this will have a successful outcome. All right, so it's a repeating message. Yeah, there are a lot of divine connections, and well, there's always a lot of divine connections, but specifically those who have been going through spiritual warfare. So that warfare is dying down, is dying out now, and those people who wage the war against you, they're under judgment. So spirits got their foot on their necks. Like I said, they're not even having the time to really give their focus and attention. They've exhausted themselves. So during this period of time when you actually are able to move closer to one another or move closer to your opportunities in life, you won't have this distraction here, because these people are having to pick up their own lives. They have too much to take care of. Like I said, the Page of Wands, they want to be focused on you and your connection, but they can't. They have shit to do, and that could be their judgment, their karma, or that's your blessing. It could be both. Okay, so there are people who have been in your way, people who've been in your business, people who've been more focused on you than they have on their own selves and their own lives. But they can't now. They absolutely cannot. They can't afford to. So this is giving you freedom, and it feels like it's giving your person freedom too, so that you guys can have the opportunity to get your connections or your businesses or your plans off the ground in a successful way. All right, you guys, that's the read. I hope you enjoyed the live. Like I said, don't forget, if you are on TikTok, go and follow so that I can start doing my readings live on there. It's Impressed with the E 333. Okay. Let me say hi to the chat. Ooh, it's a lot of messages. Okay. Hi, Forrest. Hi, Inward. Hi, Violet. Violet Light. You're welcome. Thank you. Hi, Christy. Okay, you guys, thank you so much. I'm in love with your souls, and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, too.